What's up, everybody, and welcome to Pass Interference. No PC culture, all comedy, everything. Your one-stop shop for some of your sports needs. I'm RJ Bam. I'm joined by my partner in crime, Alex Leffler.
What's up, everyone?
And this is the inaugural episode of Pass Interference. Basically, water cooler commentary for some sports stuff. I would say between the hardcores and the casual fans, I'm kind of in the middle.
I would throw myself in the middle.
You want to be in the middle?
Yeah. I pay attention to what needs to go down and what I need to look at. But other than that, I don't really watch baseball.
Yeah, I don't watch baseball either. I think they market baseball terribly. They always put baseball highlights. And they'll try to match athleticism for athleticism with other sports. You know what I mean? They'll show the diving catches.
Baseball is the one sport where you could be overweight.
You can.
And be the best player.
Yeah, and then they always on the highlights they'll show the home runs make sense because that's what you're there to see. That's how you score points. But they'll show the outfielder sprinting across the field to do a diving catch or something like that, and it's that happens 0.5% of the time in a game. It's they need to market it better because the whole game is between the pitcher and the batter. And it's hitting a fastball, 103 mile per hour fastball is the hardest thing to do in sports. You got a fraction of a second to decide, should I swing or not swing? Is it coming to my face? Is it a curveball? Is it sinking?
Yeah, no, baseball's more talent-wise. Yeah. It's not athleticism.
Mm-mm.
It's
but they market
skill.
it like it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole game is in that 30-foot range between the pitcher and the batter.
So here's another thing about baseball. What do you think about the steroid era? Because that's when everybody was hitting home runs. The fans were involved, and you look now and
it's trash.
It's pitching dominant, and stadiums are empty, everything like that.
Yeah, no one's hitting each other. So the steroid era didn't make sense to stop it. You know what I mean? Do you not like ratings and money? Why would you cut that out? When Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were cranking shit out the park every fucking...
The casual fan was turning
everybody
every day.
Did earlier in the season, did you see the Yankees and the Red Sox had a game in London?
Yeah.
And it was the first game of the year. And the stadium over there is way smaller than over here. And there was the score was 17-12 or something like that. It was unbelievable how entertaining that was. And that's the other weird thing about baseball. All the fields are different sizes.
Yes,
that's weird as shit. There's no regulation.
Yeah.
It just depends on whatever. It's this is what we have, so let's just use it.
That's a skill sport.
Yeah, I think that I'm not a big fan of baseball, but I feel if they marketed it better and let people know how hard it is to actually hit a baseball and the chess match between the pitcher and the batter, I think it would go over a lot better.
It is a chess game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what pitch is he going to throw? Am I swinging at a curve? Do I hold off for the strike? Is it in the zone? Is it not in the zone? And that thing is coming in hot.
Yeah, and then everybody knows this guy doesn't swing on the first pitch. Throw this one down the middle or whatever. It's
preparation and skill.
Yeah, I think they should have a catcher cam. I think that would be tight.
The umpire cam, it on the umpire's face mask.
Or an ump cam, yeah. So you can actually see people can switch camera angles and see exactly how the pitch is coming in and be holy shit, how are they hitting that?
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. I think that how in golf now, when people hit the ball, it shows the pitch,
the trajectory and everything like that.
Yeah, in real time it shows the trajectory. I think they should do that with baseball instead of just showing where the pitch landed, because how fast it actually comes in. Because when you see it on the screen, it's nothing. But if you go to a batting cage, good luck hitting a 70 mile per hour, let alone 100,
Yeah.
I think they do a terrible job of marketing. But I also heard if baseball started today, it wouldn't make it, which I believe.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
I don't think it...
growing up, if you weren't the catcher, pitcher, first baseman,
if you're outfielder, you don't matter.
You were bored.
Yeah, you're bored as fuck in the outfield.
Yeah.
Especially back then when no one's hitting the ball that far.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be in the outfield.
You were chasing butterflies.
Yeah. But, baseball, I don't really pay attention to baseball. My favorite sports are, combat sports. I love mixed martial arts and boxing. That's probably number one, followed by football as a close second. And now NBA is like a close third. Before it's probably like college basketball, or college baseball or football, and then NBA. But now, like, I barely watch college sports.
See,
and NBA got way better.
For some reason, I'm not a big college guy.
Yeah.
Like, I pay attention to who's coming out, who's going to be available to draft, and, like, the young talent, but I don't watch college football.
I'll watch, like, I'll pay attention to mostly the teams that I like, and I'll follow, like, their progression. And then, like, once the playoffs come in, I start paying attention to, like, key players that are going to be drafted soon. Outside of that, though, like, I don't watch full games. And I don't watch basketball, college
basketball.
Even, like...
No, the only time I see this...
when you're filling out your brackets?
When I can go gamble on the games.
Oh, that's true. You go to Vegas every Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I'm going to be going there this year.
You need to.
Yeah.
You need to. Come hang out.
I think we'll have, like... I think one of my other friends, she's going to go to gamble. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna be there too. So I think that'd be cool.
No,
it's probably packed.
It's crazy. Like, there's certain times, like, you go to turn it, bet on the game and stuff like that, or bet on all the weird prop bets, and the line is like an hour and a half long to get your bet in. So if you don't get it in, but a lot of people wait till the last minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would do that shit on Friday night when no one's over there yet.
Yeah.
Get all my bets in.
Well, we typically do it Saturday night before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Just because you don't want to deal with it in the morning.
Yeah.
And you also want to see what the last line's gonna be.
That's true,
if you have a feeling it's gonna go down,
right?
Bet. If you up, don't maybe hold off.
Yeah, that's true. Did you see Seattle's 30-1 now to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, because of the Clowney trade.
Yeah.
Clowney's good. Clowney's good. He's a freak athlete,
good.
And by athlete I mean athlete.
Yeah. Seattle finally started building up their defense again.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
They
still have Bobby Wags.
Yeah.
Other than that, I heard they cut Sheed.
Yeah.
Right? He had a good preseason from what I heard,
yeah. Because they went from having, like, a legendary...
Secondary.
Didn't mean for that to rhyme. And then, like, everybody, like, either retired or left.
Yeah. I think Cam was the best out of all of them.
Oh, I thought E.T. was the best.
E.T., yeah. I really was hoping he was going to go to the Cowboys, but then the Ravens gave him too much money.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, Ravens love good safeties, though. They always have, like, the best safeties.
They always have a solid defense.
Yeah, they always do. There was that one year where they just had the most stacked defense I've ever seen when what the fuck is his name?
It was like Terrell Suggs' rookie year.
Yeah.
Suggs, the year they beat the Giants in the Super Bowl,
yeah.
I think. Suggs, Siragusa, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Chris McAllister at corner.
Christ. It seemed like it was like Ed Reed just had magnets for hands. The ball just always ended up in his hands. Shit was nuts.
It's a ball hawk.
We'll get to football. We'll get to football soon since it's about to be football season because last preseason games just happened, right? Was that week 4 just now?
Week starts on Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly who's playing.
We have our draft on Tuesday. But the NBA is finally exciting again. I think. Even though, like, I think ratings for the finals went down for the casuals because LeBron wasn't in it. But, like, in terms of, like, if people that actually pay attention to basketball, like, this was the most exciting finals I think I've seen in maybe a decade.
It was probably more exciting just because you knew the Warriors were going to win, but then with all the injuries that were happening and then the way Kawhi...
lose.
Yeah, you did. Toronto won game 1, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I think that made a lot of more people turn in for the following games, seeing what was going to happen, see if the Warriors would get dethroned. So I'm happy they did. I'm not a big Warriors guy. I don't like the 3-point shot.
I am a Warriors guy until the KD trade because I loved how, like, it's the most unselfish basketball team I've seen in such a long time. Yeah. And, like, they have such good team mentality. And it's like when you have... And I think Steph is a superstar. Like I think he's. If I was gonna build a team around any point guard, I'm building it around Steph. And the fact that just other players like Iggy are like, yeah, I want to be here for Steph. like I think that speaks a lot to like the team chemistry and stuff because like if you look at other phenomenal point guards, they're not doing shit with their team.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook,
Kyrie Irving,
Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Poor Chris Paul. He always gets injured.
Chris Paul,
long time.
He's also like the most annoying player in the NBA. I feel like he's like
a lot of people don't like him. You remember when Boogie tried to fight him?
Yeah, I remember when everyone tried to fight him. I feel like he acts like he wants that respect, and he's like, oh, I'm like second coach on the. He like tries to like talk like to rookies it might work, but when you have like other superstars on the team, they're just like, yo, shut the fuck up and just pass the ball.
Yeah.
But where's he now? Where's he gonna go?
He's in OKC until he gets bought out, but
Is anybody gonna buy that guy?
No. So, but I don't think anybody will trade for him. But like OKC might buy him out and let him go somewhere else where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Do him a solid, I guess.
Where's he from? Do you know where he's from?
I think he's from the Carolinas because he went to school at Wake Forest, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then, because Chris Bosh was at Georgia Tech.
That is the one thing I remember, like, when I lived on the East Coast, like, in the Carolinas, I watched so much more basketball.
Probably...
ACC basketball was big over there.
Dude, North Carolina, Wake Forest.
They're so much better at basketball than football, so everybody watched basketball. And ACC football's garbage. Nobody watches. No one's cheering for their football team.
Didn't Clemson used to be in the ACC?
Yeah.
Are they still?
I think they still are. Yeah. That's probably the best ACC. I mean, yeah, that's it. Clemson football is really good now. But,
hey, man, there's nothing like Duke football.
Hey, Daniel Jones.
Good old Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. He actually had a pretty good preseason.
He did.
Would you start him over Eli?
Day one?
Yeah, day one, off the bat.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I think that'd be a terrible idea.
I'd give Eli the first 3 games.
I'd give Eli the first year.
I mean, yeah, you want to give the guy more time, but like, you also want to feed him a little bit.
Yeah.
See if you can get his confidence up.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Eli comes out the gates, like, he's probably going to take a back road for 6-8 games.
Yeah.
Until Eli starts struggling.
That's what everybody did, though, right? Like, Tom Brady didn't play for the first 2 years.
But he had Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's saying, like, Drew Bledsoe was a damn good quarterback, for a long time until...
Injury.
Yeah.
And then same thing with Rodgers and Favre.
Once again, better quarter. Like,
yeah.
When I think of Eli, it's like, how does this man have 2 Super Bowl rings? Like,
because he's got ice in his veins. He's the fucking playoff king.
Eli is not Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton falls apart in the playoffs.
I get that, but Eli, like, every year I would look, like, around week 12, week 13, Eli's leading the league in interceptions.
Yeah.
Eli is not a good quarterback.
That's impressive because I think Matt Stafford should be leading the league in interceptions. That guy's Brett Favre. That guy's either throwing touchdowns or throwing interceptions.
You know what's crazy about Matt Stafford is if you look at his stats, he actually has better stats post Calvin Johnson than he did with Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
So it's like,
if you're
force feeding.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
I mean, I would. He's 6'5".
Yeah.
Runs a 4.3.
But that's also like, I like that about Stafford because he knows he has a superstar out there and he's like, he'll probably get it. There's like a 85% chance he's gonna catch this ball. He's taller than everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's the one knock I had on Alex Smith because I had like Dwayne Bowe and stuff on my teams and I was like, yo, just feed it to Dwayne and he's out there spreading the field. But I think, that's a smarter move for a quarterback.
It depends on what system you run. You run a West Coast system. It seems like the Patriots run a West Coast now. I mean, a modified one, but like dinking, doinking, getting the ball out real quick.
Well, I think that that's... Yeah.
That's more typically what you see in an NFL offense.
Yeah, I mean, and they, them and the Colts really made, slot receivers really important. Mm-hmm. Especially the Colts because Jim Irsay sat on the fucking rules committee and changed the rules for, hitting and stuff right up the middle.
Giving the players more protection.
Yeah. Little bitch-ass Jim Irsay. Dude, they ruined Andrew Luck's career.
I want to know what happened to Andrew Luck.
What happened was
it started as a knee injury.
It's just
and then went to his ankle. So he must not trust the doctors or something.
From what I heard, like when Manning was on the Colts, Manning was pretty much like, yo, okay, I'm gonna call the shots. I want this receiver. I want this person here. Like, I need you to protect me and protect the pass. Make sure I don't get hit. Like, he was really like chief in command with that. And like Andrew Luck is such a nice guy. He's like the nicest guy in the world. Where he's like, oh, I'm a team player or whatever. And they had no fucking line for the first 2 years of his time there, and he just got smashed over and over.
I heard the other day that how many years did Andrew Luck play? Like 6?
7, I think.
Yeah. The first 4 years, they did not draft an offensive lineman
all.
Before the 6th round.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, that's your franchise quarterback. You give him all this
money. He's getting
you don't want to
destroyed. And then when they finally did, he had a great season.
Yeah.
But then it's like, injuries will catch up. And it's like, I blame both of them because he needed to, he's too nice of a guy where he was like, oh, I'm just going to do whatever. And it's like, you need to be like, yo, if you want me here, you need to fucking keep me healthy and have people in there to block for me. And then the other thing is, they should have been smarter and been like, yo, if we have a franchise quarterback, we need to, make sure he doesn't get injured. Because that's the whole thing with, if you look at Tom Brady, he takes pay cuts, not because, he has to.
Because he needs to pay his offensive line to protect
Exactly. He's like, yo, I'm going to give up this much money, but in return, you're going to keep me healthy and we're going to win rings. Yeah. It's just what it is. They changed the face of football where it's what's the most important thing? Defensive line and offensive line. And it's you protect the quarterback, you give him enough time. Dude, I could be back there and throw dimes.
You know what's more important than taking a pay cut? $40 million. $40 million. Dak Prescott, are you crazy?
That's insane. No one's getting... Well, I think he said 40 so he can get 35.
Even 35?
But even 35 for him.
It's too much.
Yeah, for him. I haven't seen anything from him yet.
35 million? Mahomes, all day.
You
You played one season, I'll give you 35 million.
Watching him play, it's yo, he deserves $35 million.
Yeah.
And Dak's numbers, have they settled on Zeke yet?
No, I heard that they talks are intensifying. From what I just read, I'm hoping he comes back.
Have you seen Dak's numbers when Zeke is not in the backfield?
Does it look?
It's trash.
Terrible?
Oh, it's trash.
No, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I say you pay Zeke probably the best. 15. Give him 15. Give him what you gave Gurley. Give him whoever the best running back is, contract-wise. Give him that money.
Yeah.
He provides so much for the Dallas offense. He has a good offensive line. I get that. But he takes pressure off the quarterback because they're thinking run.
Yeah.
And
he can block too.
Yeah, he can block. But he's just a weapon. There's a reason why when he plays, he's been the leading rusher in the NFL.
Yeah. First
3 years, had he not been suspended the second year, he would have been the leading rusher. So 3-time rushing champ, Zeke.
I think he's the second best running back in the league.
Who do you think the best one is?
Saquon. I think Saquon had almost equal numbers to Zeke. He's a bigger dude, so he's just a bigger version of Zeke. He's got the same. I think the thing that Zeke has on him is experience.
Saquon's a different type of runner than Zeke.
He is.
He's more shifty.
He is.
And tweaky. Yeah. I guess tweaky is the word. But
yeah. And I think that'll keep him healthier longer.
I don't know, man. That roster looks He's gonna get.
He's gonna get
eaten this year.
He is, but that's also why I'm picking him up because he's gonna get fed the ball. But I just think he's just a bigger version of Zeke.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of teams ignore the offensive line. The Cowboys did for a long time, especially with Tony Romo. A lot of people.
That's the other thing. Tony Romo had a shit line for so long,
dude. But you saw what he did, and it's why do we need to invest in a line when Tony Romo's just going to roll away from it?
Yeah.
And then chuck it down the field. I think Tony Romo was better than a lot of people give him credit for.
His numbers were good.
He did not win playoff games.
Yeah.
I get that.
Dude, he had like 3 major back injuries.
Yeah.
Like,
ruptured spleen.
yeah, dude, it's like, dude, this guy's dying on the field. I think age is what caught up to him, you know what I mean? Like, you just get to a certain point where it's like your body's not going to recover.
The year Dak took over for him.
Yeah.
Like, he finally had an offensive line and he gets hurt. Like, super, super bad.
Yeah.
And then Dak steps in, so...
Yeah. And yeah, he like, the timing was perfect for Dak to come in and look like a superstar.
Yeah.
Young, athletic
but
quarterback.
if you were to throw Dak in there when Romo first started, he would get killed.
He'll get eaten up.
Yeah. Chewed out and spit out the NFL.
Yeah. Because he's not Cam Newton, you know what I mean? Like, Cam Newton can, like, sit there and take hits because he's a big dude. He's a big, strong dude, and that's what he did in Carolina for a while. You saw how hard he got hit so many times.
Yeah.
And I think and Cam Newton became a better passer over the years. Like, he was so much more run ready, like, right off the snap.
I think he looks to throw the ball when he's scrambling in the first couple of plays.
Yeah.
And then if he knows that it's not going to be there the rest of the game, he's more
Yeah.
good take off and run. Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Takes a ton of hits.
Dude, yeah. And how old is he now? He's got to be close to Tom Brady's age.
I want to say he's high 30s, like 38,
8,
39.
9, yeah. I was going to say.
Could be 40. Could be 40. He's been in the league a long time.
He's been in the league a long time. I like Roethlisberger. Like, I think he's a big body, and he's like, he can keep the play alive for so long because he's so big. It's just at what point is age going to catch up to him, but...
I remember the first couple of years, they're like, oh, he can't throw the ball. He can't throw the ball. Man, that guy has so many 4,000-yard passing seasons already.
Yeah.
A couple 5,000.
Yeah. Who do you think the best quarterback in the league is?
It's Mahomes. Talent-wise, it's Mahomes. Like, are you talking stat-wise? I mean, to me...
If you're going to pick one quarterback in the league to build around right now.
I would do Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. I think
you're going young. You're going with the young cats.
Well, I mean, you're going to build a team. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
I mean...
Probably.
No-look passes? Who does that?
Yeah.
He's got a cannon. He's accurate.
He does have a cannon, yeah. No one's stopping that sidearm. It's unbelievable. How, like, that baseball... His baseball-like skills that he brought into football is crazy.
Yeah.
There's another kid that played baseball that got drafted. First round of baseball. Came into the league, decided to come into...
No, the midget. The midget.
We don't know how tall he is, man. It says he's 5'11".
He's shorter than
He might be 5'7". I don't know. Kyler Murray, I'm excited to see him play, though. I want to see what he's going to do.
I understand.
Yeah, I heard he's got a cannon, man. He looks like he's got a cannon on him.
I understand that he is talented. But I think he should have stuck to baseball.
You think so?
Yeah.
I honestly thought he was going to go to baseball. I was surprised when I heard. I think what he decided was he can get more money in football. Like, because I think his baseball money that he got was like really small. And he was going to get more for football. And I think that's why he switched over. Because I don't think he was...
I think he got a $25 million, which is guaranteed in baseball. But then making it to the actual big leagues so you can get your next check, that would be the hard part.
Yeah.
That's the hard part right there. So with football, guaranteed wise, he is going to get more money.
Yeah, he'll get more money in the long run. He also has some weapons to throw it to. So, dude, Larry Fitz might be the most... He's the oldest... But, like, the most consistent dude.
The Jason Witten of the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah. Dude, I'm happy Jason Witten finally retired.
He's back.
Is he back now?
Yes, he's back.
Well, never mind. I'm sick of seeing Jason Witten. Yeah, I don't know. So you're going with Mahomes?
I gotta go with Mahomes. Who do you think? Who is better than Mahomes in the NFL right now? Or what quarterback would you build a franchise around?
I don't know. Drew Brees breaks the passing record every year. Aaron Rodgers is pretty good. I don't want to say Brady, even though he has 6 rings, only because like I don't know how many years he has left.
Same with Breeze. Breeze is right behind him.
Actually, yeah, he's pretty old too.
And Rodgers,
Yeah,
Rodgers is getting up there. Like, that's the thing. Like, all these stud quarterbacks that we're accustomed to seeing last 5-6 years are all old.
How good was Andrew Luck? Like because I think his stats don't display what his potential could have been.
I think he could have put up way better numbers.
Because he was like, if you remember,
he never got any help.
He did not. But like if he was on a team that built a line like off the bat, like because when he first came in the league from Stanford, I think, right, like because he has an engineering degree, so I think he'll be just fine, money wise and stuff, and he saved a lot of money over the years because he's not Mr. Baller.
He's a smart kid.
He's he was supposed to be like the second Peyton Manning when he came into the league. Everyone was marketing him like this is the next like Peyton Manning, and yeah.
He would have been that.
I think potentially he could have been.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to be that good.
But you got to remember when Peyton Manning came into the league, he had a guy, Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne. Did he make them? Did they help him? Like, I think that worked with each other. But he also had, I think they got rid of Marshall Faulk to the Rams. They finally traded him when they drafted Peyton. But then he had Edgerrin James.
Yeah.
He had a lot of pressure taken off of him by having James in the backfield. Whereas Andrew Luck, Frank Gore.
Yeah, he had nobody back there.
30-year-old Frank Gore.
Still playing?
He's on the Bills.
LaShawn McCoy just got picked up by the Chiefs.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. That's pretty interesting.
He's back with, what's his name? What's that coach's name?
Peterson?
No.
Andy Reid.
Reid, yeah.
Andy Reid, yeah.
Him and Reid back together. Shady used to be one of my favorite running backs. He was so, like, shifty and stuff. Yeah. How old is he now? He's got to be...
31, 32.
That's it?
Yeah.
God, dog. What's that receiver, the cheetah? What's his name? For the Chiefs? The little guy.
Tyreek Hill.
Does he have a suspension at all?
I don't think he does.
No suspension for him?
Yeah.
No, that's good for them.
Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's the only one who's suspended.
8 games.
8 games.
But then he got picked up by the Browns, who might have
the best team.
The best team in the league, potentially.
On paper.
On paper.
That team, man.
So stacked.
Myles Garrett.
Offensive and defensively, so stacked.
Denzel Ward.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You got Jarvis Landry, who's like, reception-wise, might be the best receiver out there. You got OBJ, who's got like great hands.
Who do you think's gonna run the slot? They both usually play slot receiver.
Probably Jarvis. I think OBJ wants to be Mr. Highlight.
Okay.
So he wants to be wide out. And I think that works better anyway. Even though I think OBJ works better in the slot, I think he does way better. But I think...
It's going to be interesting to see what...
They might switch back and forth, though.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they have any weird route combos we haven't seen in the NFL before. Yeah,
and knowing Baker Mayfield, like, because he runs trick plays more than anybody else, they might just have, like, some weird shit. Like, we've seen OBJ can throw the football.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he throws to Baker for at least 1 or 2 touchdowns this year.
That'd be entertaining.
I should change the settings on that. Make sure it doesn't like only record for like. Hey, this only records 30 minutes at a time or whatever the fuck.
I was like, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think. How good do you think Seattle's going to be this year? What happened to DK Metcalf? First of all, why did we pick up DK Metcalf? Was that their first pick? Was that Seattle's first pick? He was the first receiver to go off the board.
He wasn't drafted in the first round. He was drafted in the second, so he wasn't the first.
Yeah.
He actually fell to, like, I think the last pick in the second round, and the Seahawks moved up to grab him. Because I think they did the first two rounds day one,
Yeah.
like advertising or whatever. But I think DK was the last pick in the second round. At that selection, I'm okay with what they did. They took a flyer on a big receiver, fast, right? I don't know what his lateral movement's like.
It's non-existent.
So route cuts gonna be interesting. Is he gonna be able to do slants?
No.
Posts?
No.
Goes?
That's it.
Okay, there you go. Streaks only.
Yeah, that's what he does.
A 5-yard streak and a 20-yard streak.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all he did when he was in
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, yeah. And he got tore up like by what's his name that got picked up by the Browns?
Greedy Williams.
Greedy Williams, yeah. Greedy Williams was shut him down, even though like
Greedy Williams.
He's a small guy. He's 180 pounds, maybe.
120.
Yeah. I saw that DK had it said shoulder surgery, and then they said he should be ready by week 1, and I was like, that doesn't even make sense. What surgery are you getting where you're ready to go in 2 weeks? I saw surgery. I saw shoulder surgery, and I was like, "There's no. What are you getting done? Are you getting tattooed on your shoulder? Like, I don't understand how you're gonna be ready for week 1."
Maybe he went under the knife and got a cyst removed on his back.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, you got a pimple taken out of your shoulder. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not big on Seattle. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think
probably because I live in the area, so I just see the 12 everywhere.
Yeah. Do they still pay? Did they still pay the Texas for that 12th man thing? No, because they changed it, right? They're not 12th man anymore. They're just the 12s.
The 12.
Yeah, they stopped wanting to pay. They were like, we don't want to pay for that anymore.
Yep. Russell Wilson's okay. Their running back situation hasn't been cleared. With Baldwin retired.
It's never been clear.
When Lynch was here, it was a little clear.
Yeah, that's true.
Baldwin's gone, retired.
They still have
Tyler Lockett.
Lockett's a beast.
Lockett's their best
receiver. He was
receiver.
their 5th round pickup.
Yeah. So, for me, Lockett can't return punts anymore if that's your best receiver. I would not put him out there.
I wouldn't want him to. Yeah, he's going to get smashed.
Yeah. Because he is a smaller guy.
He's very small.
Was it Ricardo Lockett or was it Tyler Lockett who got nailed?
Ricardo almost broke his neck.
Yeah.
And he retired.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can't put Lockett back there.
Yeah. But that wasn't off of a...
that was off a kick return.
Was that off a return?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just a regular play.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't put Lockett back there. I know he's fast, but still.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose your best receiver, right? Put DK back there. Fuck it. He's a big dude.
No jukes. Straight.
Let's see how fast you can run straight to the other side of the fucking...
Come on, blocking.
Yeah, I've never been... I moved here. I've lived here for 15-ish years now, so I've kind of Seattle's... I root for Seattle just because I live in the area. It's never been my team, but I don't know. I liked them because they were so defensive-minded, and then over the years, that defense fell apart.
Yeah.
But, I mean, now that Jadeveon's back, that's kind of cool.
It's going to be interesting to see if they can rebuild the secondary. Obviously, their linebackers are still good, but... Wagner's
a beast.
They got rid of Frank Clark.
Yeah.
They traded him to, I think, Kansas City.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's right.
Yeah. I don't know who they got, though. They got somebody else. I know D Ford went to the Niners from the Chiefs. So, it's going to be interesting. I mean, football season's almost here, so I'll be seeing that stuff out every week.
Yeah. What do you think about Antonio Brown with these helmet stuff?
Bro, it's a fucking helmet.
Yeah. It's the helmet that he's been playing for the last whatever.
You can change the bars.
Yeah.
He's worried about his vision or stuff like that.
Well, I'm assuming...
change the face mask.
I'm assuming they changed it... I'm assuming they said they changed it for safety issues.
Yeah.
It helps with concussive stuff. I think they probably changed it for cost issues, probably. It's probably a cheaper helmet. But he said, he was complaining about the vision, right?
That's been his one complaint is, I can't see right. Like, he doesn't want to switch because he can't see. Well, dude, put the face mask on.
Yeah.
Get somebody to make a custom face mask. It'll be fine.
I said, why don't you just use your old helmet and not tell anybody and just have it painted like the new helmet?
That's what he did.
Yeah.
He painted He painted his old helmet and went to practice and bro, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows what that helmet looks like.
Yeah, but I feel like you could change it. Like, make this look as much like the new helmet as you can. Watch, not just show up to the first game like that. Don't do it at practice and make a scene about it. I don't think anybody would have noticed. I think
he's had a rough offseason, man.
Well, he's also he loves drama. Like, he loves being the center of attention.
Yes.
And it's like, as much as he says he doesn't, that's it. I mean, you had a yellow mustache, and your hair was 3 different colors. Like, clearly this is a man screaming for attention. And I think he's the best receiver out there. Like, I think he's maybe not the best. He's not the most athletic, but I think in terms of covering, I think he's the hardest receiver to cover.
He works on his craft a lot.
I think he's one of the hardest working. Yeah. Even even his coaches are like, yo, when he shows up to practice, he's the hardest working dude. He's just a fucking diva.
He's just a weirdo.
But I also think, he's definitely a weirdo. I think that Antonio Brown was as good as he was because of Ben Roethlisberger. Like, his ability to keep the play alive for so long. A lot of his routes, his routes just kept going because this play's not working, let me cut back.
Yeah. And
he could keep the play alive. Derek Carr's not going to be able to do that shit. And so I don't know how well his season with the Raiders is going to be this year.
I don't think it's going to be good.
I think out of the three, he's going to have the worst season.
I think he might be able to get 1,000 yards. But he's going to have to get 90 catches to do it.
Yeah,
because Oakland also got rid of a lot of their offensive line. Mm-hmm. I think Osemele went to the Jets as well.
Oh, okay.
And then the only person they still have is Rodney Hudson.
Yeah. Yeah, I think out of the three, Antonio Brown's gonna have the worst season. I think Odell's gonna have a solid season. I actually thought Odell was gonna have the best season out of the three, but Le'Veon might have a great season.
I just say the running back because he can run and catch. Le'Veon's a good catch guy too. And Odell, I think he's got a lot more competition for touches.
He does.
Whereas Bell, Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
You gonna take Robbie Anderson?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
And then Donald, he'll be a safety net for Donald. Mm-hmm. Or Darnold.
Yeah. 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 I think you're right. Le'Veon will probably do good. All right. Should we get into some basketball?
Yeah.
Before we
log out?
Yeah, before we log out for this first episode. The most exciting the NBA's been in a while, I would say. Because I put NBA on the back burner for a while because I was like, okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I know who the finals is going to be. But now with LeBron going to the West Coast, all the trades that have happened, there's so much up in the air for next year. I don't even know where to start. How do you think Harden and Westbrook are going to do next year together?
That's one of the most intriguing teams to watch, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Russell Westbrook is one of the most frustrating people to watch play basketball. Athletically gifted.
He might be the most athletic.
He's a hustle player.
Yeah. Aggressive. I like his aggressive style.
He's too aggressive sometimes.
He's way less aggressive than he used to be. That was the biggest complaint I had when the Sonics were still the Sonics. Yeah. I was like, dude, they play out of control. They're a great team. Lots of potential. Even all the way into the first 2 years of OKC, I was just like, they're so wild and out of control. They keep turning the ball over.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the most turnovers in a season, there's a reason why you see James Harden and Russell Westbrook up there.
Yeah.
They do both control the ball. They want the ball. They're ball dominant. It'll be interesting. They have been teammates before. It's worked out. Harden used to come in and play with Westbrook on the second team.
Yeah, I heard they're best friends or whatever.
Yeah.
So that could go.
And Durant used to be part of that group.
Yeah.
Like, those three, they would have stayed together.
Maybe.
Looking at the Warriors right there.
Maybe. I don't think they would. I don't know. Like, I feel like them leaving and going solo, pretty much, is like what made them be who they are. Because, I mean, wasn't Harden coming off the bench when he was in OKC?
He was.
But
Manu came off the bench for San Antonio.
Yeah, but that's different though. Manu is like, he had that mentality of
He's
team.
more of a team.
That's what the Spurs look for. Spurs are like, we only want certain players on the Spurs. It's like, if you don't have this mentality, you can get the fuck out. That's why Kyrie Irving would never go to the Spurs. You know what I mean? I was actually like, I remember back then, I was like, if Manu comes off the bench, he's the best sixth man ever. And I think he is the best sixth man ever. The less hair that he had on his head, the better he played. Like, it was unbelievable. I think them together... So I think James Harden plays better off the ball. Because, like, the less you have him, eyes on him with the ball, like, he can just come up and just take a shot. I think he'll play better. I think his numbers will be better. Because it's just... That offense runs through James Harden. That's how D'Antoni made that offense. And they both love offense.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll just out offense our horrible defense. That's just what we'll do. And like, did you see James Harden posting up like his videos? It's like, this offseason I've been working on a fucking one-legged 3-pointers. It's like, dude, work on some defense. I don't give a fuck about your offense. You have enough offense. Play like I want to hear you say this year I've been working on my defense. That's what I want to hear.
But in order to work on your defense, you have to change your mentality, and people are hesitant to change.
Yeah, I know, and but like, if you look at the players that did, like, they just became so much better. Like D Rose, like, he had no, like, he changed his game. Like, he had no shooting ability in his first couple of years, really, and then he was all like drive, and then he had like pull up shots, and he just became the MVP.
Carmelo Anthony.
Fuck Carmelo Anthony.
No. There's two different Carmelo Anthonys. You got Olympic team Carmelo Anthony and give me the ball and get out of my way Carmelo Anthony.
You know what's interesting about Olympic Carmelo Anthony?
He played defense.
Not just that, the 3-point line is closer than it is in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony has no 3-point shot. He has a great, like, that's why he was such maybe the best college basketball player ever, because that 3-point shot is like 2 feet. For some reason, that 2 feet longer, he can't make a shot. He can't shoot like that 3. He has like a great deep 2. And so like when he was Carmelo Anthony on the Team USA, he was the best team player on that team because like Mamba took pressure off of him, and so did LeBron. So he was out there, like, they could just feed him shots in the corner and he'd just kill it.
Yeah.
But like he doesn't want to come off the bench, and he can't hit threes.
I heard he's more open to coming off the bench now.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
That's not how he plays.
Yeah. But if he led a second team, I'd be okay with that. I think the Lakers should pick him up, to be honest. Him and LeBron are friends. Like, LeBron ain't going to throw his friend a bone.
Yeah.
Go pick him up.
Yeah. If he's willing to actually play off the bench, like come in as a 6-man.
I mean, a lot of teams' offenses go to crap when their starters go out.
Yeah.
If they don't have a scorer on the team.
Yeah. Look at Cleveland when LeBron was there. Like, so when he was on the bench, it's like, okay, now they've caught back up. Let me put me back in the game.
That's why he could never take a break.
Yeah.
They would lose the game.
Yeah.
So.
Do they even have cap space to bring in?
You could always sign him to the veterans minimum.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if they have a mid-level exception.
Have you seen the Lakers lineup?
It looks terrible.
It looks terrible?
Yeah. Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
Trash.
What?
He's so trash.
You don't like Anthony Davis?
Kyle Kuzma? Bum.
Bum.
Nah, the Lakers got a good starting 5.
Yeah.
Boogie's hurt. Boogie's
done. Boogie's done.
Yep.
He's not playing anymore.
You heard then. No, you didn't.
You mean him getting arrested?
Yeah,
Yeah.
domestic violence.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Boogie, you're done.
Well, it went from I heard because he had a wedding over the weekend or whatever, and it went from him like yelling at his ex, like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you if you don't let my daughter come to my wedding," to all of a sudden like getting married, to like all of a sudden being like, "There's a warrant out for his arrest." I'm like, "What the fuck has happened over the weekend?" And that on top of like him, was it an ACL? What the fuck did he do? His shoulder or something? He got injured again.
Well, he got hurt last year.
He's always hurt.
Came back, got hurt during the postseason. Turns out he's fine, and then he got hurt working out.
Yeah. Working.
Yeah, he was working out and he got hurt. I don't know what it was.
You know, some players just cannot stay healthy.
I think it was his ACL that he just.
I think it was his ACL. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so even outside of him, they picked up somebody else too. Like as soon as that happened, didn't they?
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they picked up Dwight Howard. So they got Dwight, they got Kuz, LeBron. Is Danny Green part of that starting five, or is he coming off the bench?
No, Danny Green's going to be coming out.
They
might move him. It depends on what LeBron plays.
Do they have the tallest team?
Do they still have
them and the Bucks?
Do they still have JaVale?
I think they do.
I think JaVale's started then.
Yeah, I think JaVale's, yeah.
Dwight Howard's going to come off the bench.
For sure.
If he even plays at all. They might just pick him up to pick him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Danny Green should slot in at the 2 spot then.
Is LeBron 1?
There's been talks.
I would probably put him at 1.
They don't really have a point guard.
Why not let it run through LeBron? He's the best passer in the league.
Yeah, I heard that they might do that this year.
And then so now you got with him, you got AD who can shoot from anywhere.
JaVale McGee to set picks.
Yeah. Or do you run pick and rolls off AD? That could be kind of crazy. At the top of the key? That'd be insane. Who's stopping that?
Stockton and Malone, except it's LeBron.
Except with like way taller guys, yeah. Who's got a better team, them or the Clippers?
That's an interesting thing because the Clippers, they have a better overall team.
They got a better defensive team.
But when you have to match up, who do you put on Anthony Davis?
Let's do it. Let's match them up right now.
No, but who do you put on Anthony Davis? That's the one thing the Lakers have on the Clippers. You have a great defensive team, right? You got Patrick Bev. He can guard Luan.
Yeah.
He can guard LeBron.
Bev is shut down defense.
Yeah, he can guard LeBron.
Paul George is shut down defense.
Paul George.
Kawhi is the best defender in the league, maybe.
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to stop AD.
True. The
only person I could see potentially slowing AD down on that team.
Kawhi?
Kawhi could slow him down, but not, Anthony Davis would still probably eat on Kawhi.
Yeah. But, I don't think, but Anthony Davis's game, he doesn't stay in the post, though.
Yeah.
So that probably is a reason to keep Kawhi on him.
Montrezl Harrell is good, though. He can guard outside for a little bit, and then he's a shorter power forward, but Harrell's got some good defense.
Who else? Because who else they got? Who else is on that Clippers team?
I don't know anymore. They didn't get rid of their point guard, right?
I don't think so.
Lou Will. So they still have Lou Williams.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, I can't remember. I remember looking at that team and then being like, "This team is so good defensively."
But none of them were stars. Defensive, you got Pat Bev, you got Harrell. Defensively, they're good, but
That's it. Yeah, there's just defensively.
But star people, star power, you got a lot of solid, good NBA players on there that have scored 20 points a game that can do certain things. So I think if they mesh well, it's going to turn out really good.
Yeah, and I think Paul George going to the Clippers is one of the biggest reasons Kawhi went there. He's like, yo, I need somebody to. He's like, I can't do this shit in Toronto next year. I can't carry the team and get beat up I need somebody to take the pressure off. Someone else needs to be able to shoot the ball and do some shit.
I think he enjoyed what he did in Toronto, though.
Yeah, he did.
Because he wasn't able to do that with the Spurs.
Yeah, especially also like Spurs were pressuring him to come back after injury.
Yeah.
And then like everyone thought that like because I think it was his uncle that was like telling them, yo, he's not gonna play next year. Like he needs to take time off to recover. And people were like, yo, your uncle's kind of crazy. They were looking at him like Lonzo Ball's dad, and they're like, yo, you need to relax. And then it turns out like he was a genius after all. He's like, you're not gonna do to me what D Rose. You know what I mean? Like people coming back from injury too quick and shit like that.
I think a lot of guys, it's a competitive nature to want to help and want to contribute. So I think a lot of people need to take care of themselves and listen to their body rather than rush back.
Yeah, I mean look at KD.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, people still pay for 80% KD, but like
he still made his money.
Yeah.
Got max.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate because it's the competitive nature. He knew he wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
But when you're not healthy, you risk further injury.
You think there was pressure on him to come back though? Do you think the Warriors?
I don't think the Warriors pressured him. I think that's all on KD. I think the doctors probably said, if you want to play, you can.
Yeah.
But
when he came in, I think he was like, yo, we need this win, otherwise we're not gonna win the shit.
Yeah. When it's an NBA championship, like, you're almost done with the season. Like, would you go out there and play?
Yeah.
If it's on the line, like, I would. I mean, that's my competitive nature, though.
Yeah. No, I probably would too. Especially if I had a shot to like. I mean, what did he have at the time? He had like a calf sprain. His calf was strained a little bit, and then like and then I was like, "Yo, is it his calf or is it his Achilles?" And then
when he first originally got hurt, I was like, "Oh shit, he tore his Achilles." And then they're like, "Oh, it's a calf strain." I was like, "No, that wasn't."
Yeah.
So I think it stretched a little bit, or maybe like tore.
Yeah.
And then it just completely went.
Yeah, and because like that's like repetitive stress though. Like it's probably like slowly deteriorating, and then all of a sudden like just whatever he did, he just snapped it.
I just think how stretched out his stuff is.
Look how skinny his legs are.
Yeah.
Like long ass skinny legs. I don't know. I'm excited to see next year. Well, the Nets are a wash next year. They're gonna be trash.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be back yet.
I mean, you got Kyrie leading a team, so hey, New Jersey, you're ready for a third round or a top 3 pick.
Yeah, right.
No, like Kyrie. When Kyrie leads a team, okay, other than Boston, like when he was in Boston, he led the team.
He led the team to like deterioration.
But yeah, he led them into deterioration. But talent-wise, that team was awesome.
Yeah, I think Boston's better now with Kemba.
What happened when LeBron left? They drafted Kyrie, right?
Yeah.
Who'd they draft after him? Another first-round pick. Yeah. Another first pick. Kyrie was not leading.
Kyrie doesn't make your team better.
No.
He does not make your team better. He's a great player. He's a phenomenal player, but
he's fun to watch.
Kyrie's got like Kobe mentality, but he's Pippen ability. And if he just accepts his Pippen role, and that's not a knock. Pippen was amazing. I think people forget how good Pippen was.
Yeah.
Lockdown defense. He's a great passer, rebounder. Like, he's like maybe the best number 2 ever. And he's just not that guy. He's just not the guy to like. They're like, what is going on in this room over here? But he's just not the guy to. If he plays better when he's number 2.
He does.
When he was on the Cavs and like it was LeBron's team, people were like, "Oh my God, Kyrie is like the guy to throw to in the last minute. He's the clutch player." It's like, yeah, because like
he was having LeBron draw attention off of him, which is getting you more open looks.
Yeah, and that's why
Or he would create his own shot.
Yeah.
Because that devil's
not. And that's his biggest thing is like he wants to take difficult looking shots. He wants to take low percentage shots and make them look easy. That's his game.
He wants to be a pretty boy.
Yeah, he wants to be Kobe so bad, and that's why I think like Kemba's gonna be better for the Celtics, just because like Kemba's game is a lot more explosive. He's not like a lull you to sleep kind of guy like Kyrie, and like he fits that scheme better because he's a taller, more athletic IT. And Isaiah fit that like role in the Celtics perfectly because of his explosiveness. And like if you look at Kemba's numbers, like he's really close to Kyrie. Him and Kyrie have really similar numbers, and he just takes better percentage shots and makes his teammates better.
I think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are going to have phenomenal years.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think Kemba's a team player.
Fuck yeah. Gordon Howard's back?
Yeah. Hayward?
Hayward, yeah.
Yeah. Though, I think that Al Horford loss is going to hurt him, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was the glue to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how they react.
I think Celtics will have a good year next year. I'm excited to see the Rockets play just because I don't know what's gonna happen. I have absolutely no clue what's gonna happen. They might just light it the fuck up.
Or it could be a complete
disaster. But
yeah.
the fact that those two are like best friends, they grew up together, like they knew each other before they grew up, like they played like middle school and high school together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think like dynamics wise, it's still Harden's team, but like it's gonna run through Westbrook because he's the point. So I think that's gonna actually work better for.
I could see them doing quarters each.
You think so? Switching back and forth?
Yeah, switching back and forth, not knowing who's going to bring up the ball. Because I think both of them are pretty good off ball. From what I remember about Westbrook, Harden used to throw Westbrook alley-oops.
Yeah, so, and he's the most athletic dude out there, so.
Yeah. But Westbrook is getting older. He's 30 now, so it'll be interesting to see if he holds up for that contract.
Yeah. Because, like, that's it, right, for the West? It's just them and...
The Warriors. You got D'Angelo Russell.
That's right, yeah.
Klay Thompson's going to be...
He'll be back somewhere mid-season.
It's going to be interesting because the Warriors picked up Willie Cauley-Stein. Willie Cauley-Stein set screens for days.
Yeah, and that's what they want. It's all they do.
He's more athletic than any center they've had in a long time.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see.
The Warriors are dynasty, brother. No one's like they just no matter they've been what five finals in a row, something like that.
4?
I think
could be 5.
I think it was 5 in a row, and it's like no matter what, like as long as they got that core 3, who seem to be like the most unselfish.
Yeah.
Core Draymond 3 ever.
They've been talking about leaving. Like one of them's been talking about leaving. Oh, Draymond's leaving. Oh, Clay's leaving.
That's media, though, right? I don't think that's them. Even Clay.
They all stick around.
But look, like even Clay, who, like, he didn't get that crazy max because he didn't make the all team, first team, whatever.
Yep.
So he got like, was like 20 or 40 million that he just got like denied off that, and it's like you thought maybe he would like, because, like if he was gonna go anywhere. Lakers are the team to go to. If he can go to LeBron can feed him shots, like that would be the team to go to. But like he's staying because he doesn't care. And it's like, and I think it's better now because now that KD left, because when KD was there, he was all of a sudden like the number 3 guy, and now he's like back to being number 2, and it's like I think he's comfortable at being number 2. He might be the most dominant number 2 ever. When he's on, no one's stopping him, and he's taller than Steph.
What do you get? 42 points in a quarter?
Yeah.
Lit up the Sacramento Kings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's on, he might be the most unstoppable. And then you got D'Angelo. No, well, normally I connect it.
Okay.
To like to this,
yeah.
But like the processing power on a laptop is trash, so it like lags.
Gotcha.
And so now I'm doing them separately. But yeah, that's weird as shit that just keeps ringing off. Now I got 3 different clips.
Editing's gonna be fun.
LeBron's the shortest guy on that team. It was weird seeing Kuz just tower over LeBron because I didn't realize how tall Kuzma was.
Yeah.
And AD is just like 7'1" or whatever he is.
How tall is Kuzma?
6'9", I think. 6'10".
He's gotta be. If he looks taller than LeBron, he's probably 6'10".
Yeah. LeBron looks small next to them.
Yeah, LeBron's 6'8", so. Yeah. But LeBron.
That's weird to say a 6'8" dude looks small.
LeBron has looked thinner.
Yeah, he keeps. He's getting older and he can't keep up that big body.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Who's the best player in the NBA right now? Who do you think?
The clock.
Who? Do you think so? You think it's...
I mean, coming off an NBA championship, he took down the Warriors.
Yeah.
Pretty much single-handedly. I mean, he had help. What's his name?
He kind of had help.
Siakam. Siakam was
Siakam stepped it the fuck up.
I want to see what he does this year.
And then you got Marc Gasol, who's solid, great basketball IQ.
Yeah.
What's his name? The little guy who had a kid.
Kyle Lowry?
No. The smaller, the other guard.
Fred VanVleet.
Him coming off of, because he was at Wichita State, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Coming off of the championship run at Wichita State, he had finals mentality. He had great basketball IQ going out there. Kyle Lowry, he was on and off, but finally if the Claw would have stayed up there, I think that would have taken pressure off of Lowry coming off of a win, because he's oh, we can do this, because he always drops the ball in the playoffs, and so I think that would have taken pressure off him going next year. He finally relaxed a little bit.
I think he likes the area, so he'll stay up there. But
Lowry,
yeah,
he's not going anywhere.
He's played bad the last couple of years.
Yeah. Even in the playoffs this past season, it was he had a great game, then a shitty game, and then a great game, and then a shitty game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. Who else is there?
Any
other teams?
Any other teams?
Eastern Conference teams, no?
Eastern Conference is pretty much the Bucks and Toronto, right?
Oh wait, the Knicks.
Oh, the phenomenal Knicks, the worst franchise in the history of sports. Dude, they need to get rid of Dolan. They need to fire Dolan, kill Dolan, something. They need to... I've never seen... And his, he hired, the worst front office ever. They're just doing horrible moves. Are they,
KD, you got hurt. You want to take $10 million less? No.
Dude, you don't even offer
a max.
You don't
offer a max.
Yeah. To the point where, because KD... Because who... who is it that they had out there that's now on the Nets?
Kyrie?
No. The forward. Big DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
You had DeAndre Jordan on the team talk to Kyrie, and he's like, dude, you don't want to come here. And then they just both went to the Nets. For less money? The fact that KD will take less money to go to the Nets, what are you doing?
From what I heard, Kyrie told KD, he's watch him mess it up. Because Kyrie was going to go where KD went.
Well, yeah, they were both talking, right? Because KD was no, come to the Knicks, and then Kyrie was we should go to the Nets. They were both trying to go back and forth, and then it's the worst. Even DeAndre Jordan was this is the worst organization I've ever been a part of. You don't want to come here, bro. That's unbelievable.
Which is weird coming from a guy who played for Ballmer, or not Ballmer, but the old Knicks dude.
Yeah.
Sterling?
Yeah.
Donald Sterling?
Yeah.
Clippers, yeah.
The Knicks. I remember they were we're going to get the first round draft pick, we're going to get KD and Zion, and we're going to get Kyrie. And none of that happened. Zero of that happened. I do feel bad for who they get. Did they get Ja or no? They got RJ Barrett, right?
Yeah, they got RJ Barrett.
Yeah, that sucks for him. Out of those three, I thought he was gonna actually. I actually thought Zion was gonna have the worst season out of the three of them. I thought either Ja or RJ was gonna have a better season than him.
Zion, I don't see it, man. Athletically, he's there.
Yeah.
He'll be fine his rookie year.
I think he's too big.
He'll be fine his rookie year. He does need to slim down a little bit, lose weight, whatever. I think it's too much. It's going to wear out his knees way too fast. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting. He's fun to watch. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, he is a highlight reel.
But just based on opportunities, I think Barrett gets Rookie of the Year.
He's the only one there. There's no one else on that team.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's going to be all RJ Barrett highlights on the Knicks.
I mean, John might get it. I don't think anybody's on the Grizzlies, right? Mike Conley's gone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gone. Mark's not there.
It's Valanciunas and whoever else.
That's true. Yeah, it's probably gonna be between the two of them because the Pelicans got like some good players.
Yeah, the Pelicans.
You got Lonzo who can lob the ball all day to Zion. You got Redick who can run around screens and take shots.
Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Everybody that they
Pelicans could be a solid team next year.
Where'd Julius Randle go?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with D Rose next year? Yes, he came off a great season. He proved that he can stay healthy.
He went to the Pistons, so.
He did?
Yeah.
That's where he got signed?
Yeah.
Damn. Who's over there? Who's on Pistons?
Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond.
You haven't heard about the Detroit Pistons in a while. There's some teams that you're like, who? Who's over there?
Yeah.
Like the Timberwolves?
I mean, you just don't hear about them anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they have Towns and Wiggins, but outside of that, you don't hear anything. Nobody is doing anything special up there right now. They haven't been good for a long time.
Yeah, I'm so happy Kemba left the Hornets.
It was a bad spot for him to be in for so long.
Yeah, especially because he was there for how long?
His whole career?
Yeah.
10, 11 years.
It was that long? I thought it was like 6.
10?
God, dog.
Maybe, he's, how old is he?
30 maybe?
It's like 8, 9 years.
Yeah. Thank God he left that team.
It'll be interesting.
Okay. Let's make a couple predictions before we end this. Let's make some wild predictions. Who's coming out the West and who's coming out the East?
You want wild? Portland Trailblazers.
That's not bad. That's not a bad pick. Dame's playing out of his mind.
Yeah, he's still got McCollum.
McCollum's out there.
They picked up somebody else too.
Yeah.
But I think they'll be fine. And then the East. I'm going to have to say New Orleans.
Really?
I think they have actually a deep team that if they mesh well.
If they mesh well.
A lot of those guys are going to be getting more opportunities than what they have been getting.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how Brandon Ingram can react.
Yeah. God, it's hard for me to not think the Warriors are going to come out of the West. Even with, like, Clay coming back mid-season. I think they'll pick up the slack. I think you'll see Steph go off so many times this year. Next year. I think the Bucks are coming out the East.
The Bucks, yeah. I mean, those are given. You used to have wild predictions.
I don't know. Anything can happen.
You go with the 2
I know. I go with 2.
Way to set me up there, okay?
I'm like, those picks are terrible.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm excited for NBA next year.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for NBA next year almost than football.
Yeah, the NBA this next year is going to be crazy. There's just, like, no team has 3 superstars. They all have 2.
Finally.
Yeah.
And basketball is one of those teams where like one player can change the game completely. And so now with all the trades that have happened, like the teams are really spread out. You know what the fuck? All the dynamics are different. There's almost like completely new teams everywhere.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of player movement this last offseason.
I'm super pumped. Yeah. I think my favorite team to watch next year may just be the Rockets. Just to see what the fuck is gonna happen between Westbrook and Harden. It's just gonna be all offense all day.
I want to put it at a 75% chance of being a complete shit show. I think they're gonna argue.
Dude, I think it's either gonna be 75% shot that it's gonna go to shit, or 75% that they're making the finals. It's one of the two. It's gonna be either working flawlessly or working like garbage.
I mean, KD complained a lot about Russ, right?
Yeah.
Like,
that's the weird thing about Russ. You can keep feeding him superstars, and he can't take nobody to the finals.
Yeah.
You gave him KD.
Paul George.
You had PG. Like he He just can't do it for some
I
reason.
want to see what Steven Adams does this year. I want to see how many rebounds
Yeah.
Steven Adams gets this year.
Goes ham.
15. Steven Adams gonna get
15
15
again.
rebounds this year. That's my wild prediction to end the cast.
Okay. That's wild.
What about you?
I say my wild prediction I think would be that Kemba and the Celtics make it to the conference finals.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think they actually make a deeper run. The potential there. Obviously, conference finals, you're talking about matching up against Milwaukee.
Yeah.
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 But
I think we'll see a Celtics Milwaukee this year.
if there's no injuries.
Yeah. Yeah. Assuming that nobody gets hurt and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
We'll see. I might be rooting for the Celtics. I might be rooting for the Celtics next year. I really like Kemba. I think he's a beast.
Carolina boy.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, that's it for the first episode. We appreciate y'all listening. And stay tuned. Peace.